Isn't fresher synonymous with health? For a long time, fresh food has been considered the best cuisine available. It may come as a shock to learn this, but it's not always the case. Foods that are canned have received a negative reputation for being harmful in recent years. However, an increasing body of research indicates that substitutes like frozen and canned foods are often not less nutritious than their fresh counterparts. There are several of nutritious canned food options available. Selecting the right products is crucial. We'll also tell you which canned foods are the healthiest in today's video. Keep watching to learn about all of them, from water chestnuts to tomatoes, pumpkins, and apricots, among many others. Furthermore, we will identify the healthiest canned foods for you to steer clear of at all costs. 1. Pumpkin. Carving a pumpkin is one thing, but slicing, gutting, and peeling it so you can eat it is another. Another is, although canned pumpkin is significantly more handy and less messy, it might also have greater nutrients in terms of particular micronutrients. Cans of pumpkin are a great source of beta-carotene, an antioxidant that our systems may use to make vitamin A. Your immune system and vision are supported by vitamin A. When compared to conventional cooked pumpkin, a half cup of canned pumpkin contains over 3 times the quantity of beta-carotene. However, be careful to read the labels when purchasing the canned variety and avoid unintentionally picking up pumpkin pie mix, which may have additional sugar. Try making a tasty soup called turkey pumpkin soup with canned pumpkin. Each dish has about 150 calories. 2. Cucumbers. Tomatoes. Here's another obvious, time-saving recipe. By using canned tomatoes, you can avoid spending hours boiling and stewing your own fresh tomatoes. Choosing canned tomatoes will also provide you with an iron boost that is approximately 4 times more than that of fresh tomatoes. Additionally, the tomato antioxidant lycopene is simpler for your body to absorb after canning. Lycopene, a carotenoid found in tomatoes, is well known for its potential to reduce the incidence of stroke. Do you find this list intriguing? You should definitely keep watching because there are a ton of exciting things to come. But before you do, don't forget to hit the bell symbol to receive updates and subscribe to our channel for more incredible videos like this one. 3. Antolopes. Who doesn't enjoy apricots? I mean, who doesn't? The issue is that their season is brief. However, tinned apricots, which are available year-round on store shelves, can help with that. You may be consuming more beta-carotene and phenols when you savor these luscious fruits. These antioxidants can help prevent the development of some diseases by preventing the formation of free radicals. It's important to remember that frozen apricots perform better than fresh ones and offer more antioxidants and vitamin C. 4. Fish that are high in fat. Omega-3 fatty acids and vitamin D are found in fatty fish, such as sardines and mackerel, and are vital for overall health. Good fats like omega-3 contribute to normal blood cholesterol levels, which are critical for heart and brain function. For healthy bones, vitamin D helps with calcium absorption. A growing body of research has discovered a connection between certain chronic illnesses and insufficient vitamin D. Additionally, keep in mind that canned sardines' bones are a good source of calcium. To make eating them simpler, mash them with the meat. 5. Beans. A cheap, wholesome, and versatile food are beans. Don't feel bad if you choose to purchase canned rather than dried beans, because it's so much easier to utilize beans in soups, salads, dips, grain bowls, and burritos when you don't have to worry about soaking and cooking them for 12 hours. Beans are a great source of protein and fiber. Just be sure to thoroughly drain and rinse them to remove all of the liquid that is high in salt. While beans do lose some of its folate during the canning process, they still contain plenty of iron, fiber, calcium, and protein. 6. Chicken. While it may not sound particularly appetizing, cooked chicken in a can is a versatile ingredient that is extremely low in fat and high in protein for a comparatively low calorie count. Niacin, a B vitamin that prevents cancer, and selenium are both abundant in chicken. B6, which is necessary for the metabolism of energy, is also present. Clams. 7. These mussels are rich in zinc and protein, both of which are essential for a healthy immune system. They also contain significantly higher levels of selenium and iron than red meat does. They are an excellent source of potassium, manganese, phosphorus, and omega-3 fatty acids. They do have some cholesterol in them, but not nearly as much as prawns do. 8. Chestnuts in water. Nuts on the water. Think again if you believe that water chestnuts are just good for texture. Each meal provides roughly 3 grams of fiber, 17% of your daily requirement for manganese, and potassium. As if that weren't enough, they also include a considerable amount of protein, potassium, copper, and the important component B6. Not to mention the delicious crunch. A bonus, with all that nutritional benefit. 9. Red peppers roasted. Roasted red peppers. A wonderful example of how boring does not necessarily have to be canned is roasted red peppers. Roasted red peppers can be found packaged in water or soaked in oil, although there are also unflavored variants available. Still, there are a lot of advantages to canned red peppers beyond flavor. Additionally, they contain a lot of beta-carotene, an antioxidant that supports healthy skin by converting to vitamin A. They also include a lot of vitamin C, which works to fend off free radicals, strengthening the immune system. 10. Cucumbers. Artichokes. You may have the same health advantages from a canned form of artichokes that have already been disassembled. So why risk cutting off the sharp leaves with your fingers? Since canned artichokes contain more sodium than most other canned veggies, you can maximize their health advantages by simply soaking, washing, and patting them dry. 3 grams of protein and 5 grams of fiber can be found in one can. It also has some iron, calcium, and potassium in it. 11. Split peas. Chickpeas. A multi-purpose superfood is canned chickpeas. Chickpea-rich diets have been linked to positive health outcomes for diabetes, heart health, gastrointestinal health, cholesterol, and even weight loss. 12. Corn maize, the overwhelming favorite. These canned golden kernels have a candy-like sweetness to them but are much higher in nutrition and contain no added sugar. They go well with tacos, salads, casseroles, and salad dressings. Despite being sweet, corn has a low glycemic index, which means that its carbohydrates enter your system gradually and aren't likely to cause a surge in blood sugar. 13. Prunes rich in phenols. Prunes contain rutin, a potent anti-inflammatory that helps relieve painful muscles after exercise. Additionally, they have a reputation for having laxative qualities, which may be helpful if you're constipated or bloated. Packed with vitamin C, prunes facilitate iron absorption in the body. Even though they might not be the most obvious canned fruit option, they have a lot of health advantages. Now that we have discussed the healthiest canned foods, let's examine the opposite end of the spectrum. Allow us to introduce you to the worst canned foods that are unhealthy. 1. Soup clam chowder. Soup clam chowder. Just because the label slaps the words light and low calories per serving on there doesn't mean that this soup is healthy. One unsavory ingredient that lurks beneath the surface of natural foods is titanium dioxide. According to a recent assessment, this whitening substance has a number of detrimental effects on human health, including impairing the ability of digestive cells to operate and decreasing the absorption of minerals like iron and zinc. There's no reason TD should be in your soup, as it serves no purpose other than to make manufactured foods white. 2. Cut up peaches. Cut up peaches. Within those cans, water, high fructose corn syrup, and sugar. Actually soaking these melts in your mouth. Peaches. Merely half a cup of these peaches, after marinating in this sugary solution, contain 21 grams of sugar. There are only 7 grams of sugar in the same half cup of natural peach wedges. That is equal to 28% of the daily allowance of added sugars that is advised. 3. Meatballs and spaghetti. Who would have thought that meatballs and spaghetti could include 8 grams of sugar? It's all because of their sauce's high fructose corn syrup content. It does contain a sizable quantity of protein, albeit from soy protein concentrate rather than the meatballs themselves. Protein concentration, as opposed to protein isolate, has a higher nutritional content found in soy, which suggests it may contain some of the carcinogen-containing pesticides utilized in the manufacture of genetically modified soy. The meatballs are made worse by being caramel-colored and having soybean oil as the primary source of fat. 4. Baked edamame. Baked edamame. Baked beans are less of a high-protein option than canned beans in a low-sodium juice. This is a result of the high concentration of sugar, salt, saturated fats, and other chemicals, including the hormone-disrupting chemical BPA. In general, baked beans combine every negative aspect of canned food into one package, turning a nutritious option into a chronic health risk. Make your own baked beans with canned beans, tomato sauce, and your preferred spices rather than purchasing them. 5. Meat products. Cooked meats. Because they contain so many additives, a high animal fat content, and liquid smoke, processed meats are already unhealthy. Processed meats, such as bacon, ham, and sausages, have been connected to a number of cancers as well as heart problems. Almost all of these foods have excessive amounts of salt and saturated fats. How many of these goods are in cans that you keep in your pantry? In a week, how often do you eat canned food? Tell us in the space provided for comments below.